Hey, Picks and Parlay family, it's me, Detroit Lenny, here with another episode of the Bet Win Repeat Show. It is Monday. It is the 4th of December. I think I can't believe we're already at the end of this month, or this year, I should say. It's just been a crazy fast 2023. But we're gonna let everybody file in. Welcome to the shit show, as I like to say. Let's see here. Give everybody a couple minutes. File in. I'm going to post. I'm also going to bring in. I got a contest update for you on the weekly contest. I got what else? I got an update on the weekly contest. Got a small update on the monthly contest. We'll recap. We'll recap NFL this weekend, which and championship Saturday. We'll talk a little bit about an FSU thing if you guys want to. I don't know. I did not put out a parlay party this morning. I was kind of waiting on some stuff to come out today, and I don't like a lot today. So I just don't. And to be honest with you, I got kind of murdered yesterday in some stuff. Yesterday was not great by any means. So I had a parlay that kind of got me through the day yesterday. Kansas City screwed me out of a small it wasn't a small parlay. It was plus 161. It was my own fault. That's what pisses me off is I knew Kansas City was a bad spot. I knew it. I bet it early, so I just decided to roll with it. I did. I just decided to keep going with it, and I should have. Same thing. I had Philly early. I had Philly early. Like I bet it early. And then I bet it early, and then I just knew 49ers were a spot. I knew the Packers were a spot, and Steelers kind of screwed me on some stuff. Games I was pretty confident in. I was wrong. I was on the Titans. That Titans Colts matchup. Colts or Titans at home. They went into overtime. They lost 31-28 in overtime. So, I mean, it was a pick-em game, but I was on the Titans. Whatever. It was close. Chargers Patriots was your only Christmas gift you're going to get this year on the under. I'm just saying. Steelers, man. They win ugly games. They do. They didn't win this ugly game. I've been saying that all year. The Steelers win ugly games, right? They didn't win that this year or this week. Week 13 was not their friend. Kenny Pickett out in concussion protocol. I saw in the NFL, they announced, Mike Tomlin announced Steelers head coach that he will not. Mitch Trubisky will be starting Thursday in a short week against New England. So take that for what it's worth. Mitch Trubisky, Patriots, Thursday night. I'm already on the Steelers in the under. But that's all I got. I'm going to let everybody file in here for a few more minutes here. Yeah, so Steelers screwed me. Titans screwed me. Broncos. Oh, I knew that game too. I wanted to take Texans. I just didn't have enough balls. I didn't. We were lacking yesterday in the cojones department. I had Broncos plus 3.5. I lost that. I went 2-3 in the contest, and all three of my losses were 1.5. Well, the Steelers, no. The Steelers got. I take that back. Steelers and the Titans were a couple 2 points combined. Fucking Steelers. I mean, Kenny Pickett's not. He hasn't been great all year, so I don't know why the Steelers are just. I don't know. Somebody call Hannah Mears. Ask her what the fuck is going on with their Steelers. They pissed me off. I was on the Rams. I told you about the Eagles games and Chiefs. All in all, shitty ass week. But let's make it right with Monday, right? Let's be total degenerates and let's chase on some Monday action, right? So I messaged. I was in a group chat or whatever. I was Brian Gillihan, Tate the Great, right? And I'm like, they're like, oh yeah, it's sad. We're talking about picks, things we like this week or today. And I'm like, I'm looking and I'm like, I don't have anything for this Monday night game. I'm like, I don't have not one pick, right? And sorry, something on my screen. And I always have a little something. And I ain't got nothing. And then so I changed that. Don't worry. Yeah, yesterday we lost about 6.5 units yesterday. I mean, the month is today's the 4th. So I mean, if we want to go month to date, it wasn't a great weekend. I'm down about 12 units. So we don't gamble any more than we can afford to lose, but it doesn't hurt any less. And I might be gripping on a little. I might be holding on to that bet a little too tight. You know how they say that, but all right. So let me bring in the contest here. Let's get this out of the way because Tate's just probably sitting in the weeds. How do they say that? Sitting in the grass, sitting in the cut, just waiting to fuck shit up. Let's do that. Bring in the screen. Pow, boom, 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 boom. Bam. All right, so here's your weekly contest update. 4 people went 5-0. 5-0 against the spread. Tate, I could have used you guys, all 4 of you guys. I could have used you this week in the circuit contest because that 2 and 3 pissed me. I'm still angry. I'm gonna go back to some Limp Bizkit days and just give me something to break. And I've been like said, yes, and it's you know what pisses me off is that you know how you make a bet quickly. This is my rant, and I'm done. I swear to God about tomorrow. Yesterday, it's not like I feel like I made the right bet and I just lost it. Okay, and I feel like I would be on that side. I look back at my 3 losses and go, I mean, I don't think I should have made those. You know, so whatever. 5-0, all 4 of them. Tate, maybe he's great. I don't know. 35 is his total. These are the totals. Are the Monday night score. Total Monday night score. This is the tiebreaker here to see who wins this $100. We are going to have Tate the Great went 5-0. Lance Adams 5-0. Pyan the Man 5-0. Grayson Adams 5-0. There's some tomfoolery going on in that Adams house. There's some good picks going on out of that house. I don't know if they're related, by the way. It's pretty, I don't know if it's a common name, but kind of. And we have a lot of family members. You know, nobody realizes me and Tate are related. But whatever. I'm gonna let that slide. See what they come up with on that. But Marie, Eddie Lance, the Anthony Salvato. I don't know. There's the Salvato brothers, Thomas Salvato. I don't know. There's a few. So here's what they had, just to give you an idea of what they had and how they got to this 5-0. Let's put it that way. Let me pull up their picks real quick. Quick like. Let me see something here. Tate, here's Tate. Tate had the Chargers. Oh. That is a good pick right there. Chargers -5. They win the game 6-0. Chargers, Falcons, Colts, Lions, Cardinals. That's a ballsy. I was on Tennessee and I was on the Steelers. He's on the Colts and the Cardinals. The Falcons, I had the Jets in a teaser, so whatever. Piam had Chargers. How do you get Steelers win out of this? That's not right. Piam is not in here. Oh, wait. Maybe I'm on the wrong Piam. Lance. Texans. Piam. No, he had the Steelers. Steelers. Okay, that's all right. What a lot of 4-1s out here. A lot of 4-1s. The Colts seem to, or not the Colts, Steelers and the Titans. So at least that wasn't the only one. Trying to see here. Who else here? Grayson Adams. That's who I'm looking for. Grayson and Lance. Why can't I find these? Oh, they're at the bottom. Of course they are. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, Burn Titans. Cardinals, Colts, Chargers, Falcons. Chargers, Lions, Falcons, Cardinals, Texans from Lance Adams. That was his. I must have scrolled past Grayson probably 5 times now. Grayson Adams, here we are. Lions, Niners, Colts, Falcons, Dolphins. That's one I didn't see a lot of Dolphins picks out there, and that was 9.5, big number. Big number. So 3 people in the contest here. I should say that. So 3 people. Piam, sorry. I was rooting for you, Piam. I'm undercover. I don't know. There's the captain. Good day, Mr. Detroit. What's happening? Let's start at the top with this comments. Let's get your venting therapy sessions out. Monday morning quarterback. You get for another 7 minutes. 7 minutes we're talking. Where you can rant for 7 more minutes. We've been on for 13. You get up to the 20-minute mark on Monday to rant about your football losses and how one team or another screwed you out of something. Bastards. What up, big bro? I had to show my face after that stinker. Same game probably I gave you on Friday. My bad night. You play the numbers and matchups and hope it hits from there. I ride or die. I'll ride. You know that. I mean, you know how I get down. So I ain't got no problem. You put out a parlay here and I follow a fade or follow at your own risk. I know that. That's how we roll. I ain't worried about it. You keep giving them. I'll keep betting them. And then I'll keep giving them. You keep betting them. We'll make money. One day ain't going to shut us down. Grab that under 35.5 or 35 for this coming Thursday night Pats Steelers game. Think it may go. I think it does. I'm about to do a free pick video on it. As soon as I'm done with this show, I think Terry Edelman is doing it. Wait, I'm on the wrong day. I think that thing's already dropped. I see 29.5s out there. The line is currently at 30.5. There were 31s this morning. You can get over 29.5 at the Superbook in Arizona right now. I mean, that's minus 120, minus 110. But most of the 30.5. This drops into the 20s on a book I can bet. And not some, I don't even know what some of these books are. Anyways, I'm betting the over, and I'll probably lose. But I'm gonna do it. I mean, 29 points. I mean, what New England is bad. But there's no way they don't score any points in the 2 games, right? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. I'll probably stay the fuck away from that game. Only thing in this game I love is Christian Kirk over 50.5 receiving yards. I'll get into what I like here real quick. Hey, Lady Bengals plus 7.5 and under 38.5. Your thoughts? So I kind of dig the Bengals plus points. Where's that game right here? I'm just gonna take Cincy in a teaser. I'm doing that. I'm taking Cincy plus 16, and I'm taking under 45.5. That's definitely a teaser. And I'm not trying to, don't hate it. I don't want to take Jacksonville down. And I can't believe that Cincinnati just rides or dies on Joe Burrow. You got to have some sort, like, you got to man up and stay in this fight here. Listen, they're not going to win Super Bowls without Joe Burrow, but I think they can win games, a couple. Monday Night Football teaser. I'll scroll that down at the bottom for you, but I'm going to put in here in a second. And there's also a couple NHL games here. Yeah, got that. Shout out King says, amazing day in the NFL with player props. Kyrie Williams rushing yards and anytime touchdown hit. Rashad White anytime touchdown. I stayed away from the Tampa game, and I wish I didn't. Receiving yards hit. McCaffrey. I had a good DraftKings. I had a good little player prop parlay. Some touchdown props. I had McCaffrey. I had J-Mo. I had Jameson Williams from the Lions. I had David Montgomery. If you're not on David Montgomery, he's a machine. I know I sound like I'm a Lions, whatever. I just love the Lions, blah, blah, blah. That backfield is David Montgomery scores a touchdown every fucking game. If you're not adding him to player props, I don't know what to tell you. Monty is on fire, and J-Mo. I got a clip I'm going to add for the Jameson Williams scores. I've been editing this video. I don't know if you guys saw Jameson Williams touchdown against the Saints for the Lions. Dude dove from like the 3, 4, 5 yard line, something like that. It was like jumping in the end zone. Didn't need to. The celebration, whatever, but Superman that shit. And somebody put a red cape on him on the internet. Wins everything and puts a red cape on the back of him. So when he takes off jumping, and they play the Superman music, whatever, and then he takes off out of the stadium around the world. It's ridiculous. It's funny. Belichick needs Brady to come out of retirement. He can't win without him. That sucks for him because I don't think, it's an unpopular probably opinion, listen, he's going to go down as one of the best coaches of all time, right? But he'll always have people say, well, Belichick wasn't shit without Brady. How do we know Brady wasn't shit without Belichick? The one Super Bowl he won in Tampa and a stacked team. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Brady can stand on his own without Belichick, and I get that Belichick has only had Brady, but I think he's still he's one of the best defensive coaches to ever play the game, or to ever coach the game, I should say. And I mean, nobody's going to, so I hate when he's just, it's just, I don't know why I hate it. It's fuck him, but, I forgot I had a cup of coffee over there. All right, let's get into what I'm on tonight. What's this? Again, fade or follow at your own risk. Somehow, I had 2 bets going into this game. that I liked this morning, and then I had some time before the show, and this is what I came up with. And I'm just going to, well, there's not that many. There's 5. And I done that. I hate that I got 5. Because I didn't really have, I had 2 in mind that I wanted to bet. Going into today. I knew that. Over. And Ingram. I really don't like this one. Or no, I don't know. This one I do like. It's the next one I don't like. What is that? Minus one. Oh, Jesus. This is probably gonna be a contest. One of these, I'll tell you which one's in the contest bet for me. All right. Bam. That's what I'm on. Take it or leave it. Follow or fade. I don't know what to tell you. Monday night, I'm on Jake Browning over 15.5 rushing yards at plus 120. You could get this at anywhere down to about 12. Let me pull it up real quick. When you tell me you don't have player props, oh, that's the wrong game. I'm like, what do you mean you don't have player props? Jake Browning is his name. He is the current quarterback for Cincinnati Bengals. Rushing yards. You can get it at 12.5 and pretty much minus 115 to 20. I took it over 15.5 because I think it gets upwards of 20. So I'm going for a little bit of plus money here on the alt rush yards. And that is at points bet. Points bet. I always want to say point bet. So I'm on that. Ingram. I'm on Evan. Over receptions, minus 114. I like that. Over receiving yards. Not receptions. Son of a bitch. Mm-hmm. Oh, come on. There we go. Save. Over receiving yards, minus 114. Lawrence over 13.5 rushing yards. God damn, I can't type. And then Ingram over 4.5 receptions, minus 130. That's a contest play for me. I think he gets 5 catches. He is going to get 4 to 5 catches. That number's pretty spot on. And I'm hoping maybe they come out low on fire. And then I'm on Travis Etienne, or Etienne, or NTN, or ATN. I call him ATM because when I bet on him, he catches a lot of shit. I'm on him anytime touchdown, minus 125. Those are that's what I'm into today, really. I'm also on the Penguins in the NHL. Tate the Great gave me a little parlay I'm on. It's minus 130. but I'm taking the Jags and Boston Celtics on a mixed sport parlay, and I smacked the shit out of that after I realized I smacked it for a unit, and then I realized I liked it, so I smacked it for another one. And I'm on puck line in Vegas Knights game over St. Louis. Vegas at home, -1.5, plus 130. Whatever. Those are everything that I'm on right now. And I feel really comfortable about that. The Trevor Lawrence here, I thought this was good, though. Over 13.5 rushing yards. He averages 21.8 yards a game rushing. Now, take that for what it's worth. 4.7 yards on average, 26 yards is the longest run. But he's in 11 games, he's got 51 carries for 240 yards. So I think he's going to get his 13.5. On the other side of that, Jake Browning, not a lot to go off of. Obviously, 3 games played. He's ran the ball 8 times. He's averaging about, in those 3 games, 16 yards a game. So I'm real close to right there, that 15.5 at plus 120. I think, here's how I think this game plays out. Jacksonville gets after his ass. He's going to scramble. He's still a young kid, I'm not really a young kid, I shouldn't say, but you know what I mean? I mean, younger quarterback, this is a big spot for him, so I like Browning here. I mean, he's a rookie, whatever, he's supposed to just sit there and learn behind Joe Burrow and be in these spots. This is a Monday night game. That's a whole different ball game. So might just scramble, frantic, out of the pocket. He could get that in one run and I'm good. So that's where I'm at. I'm on, as far as hold on. My wife, I hear her moving on crutches just outside this room, and she shouldn't be. So that's the key. Evan Ingram. That's who I was trying to get to. Jackson. Receiving. So, per game, 47 yards. I don't know. I'm on some stuff. Terry Edelman's going to stop in because he's sitting in the chat ready to do his free picks. I like that VGK puck line. Here's the hockey guy. Terry, I'm bringing you on. I don't know if you're prepared for that, but get your finger out of your nose. All right.
I was giving the thumbs up on it, but
Terry, give me your finger out of your nose. I saw you. You're giving your thumbs up. I'm just joking. What do you think about my props? You could say there's shit. I had a horrible day yesterday. I'm all over the place. It's okay.
Well, Etienne, I want to target Etienne, but he's dealing with some kind of injury.
His chest.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So I think he got banged, hit hard, kind of got the wind knocked out of him type situation. And I think he's just sternum bruise, which that's just never gonna heal without downtime. It's just a bad bruise, like a bone bruise. You know what I mean? It's just gonna suck. So I think he just gets one though. That's why I only got one of his, and that's the one I don't like. Out of all of them, the NTN touchdown is the one I like the least.
And then Stop Geo commented, grab the under 35 for Thursday Night Football. It's 30. It's already moved to 30.
30.5. Yeah, we talked about 30.5. I see a 29.5 out there.
I'll be doing a free pick with Lenny, so check back
told him
tomorrow.
We're doing this right after this show. I'm doing a free pick on this game.
Nick gives me the Thursday Night Football game, so I have to take all these absolutely dreadful matches, but I do have a pick, and spoiler alert, it's the under. But I'll give you my reasoning.
Well, there you go. Now we don't even have to do the damn video.
But I do have a prop for tonight's Monday Night Football. I do.
All right, let's hear it. Hold on. Let me give you your deal.
So, looking at things here for this game, McManus over 7.5 kicking points. That's where I'm going with this, because I think Jacksonville is going to be held to field goals at times, and I think that's too low of a number. He's been hitting 10. He's been hitting 12.
McManus,
He's been
the
doing
that's
pretty
the
good.
Cincy kicker, right?
Yeah, that's Jacksonville's kicker. So he just needs to get it's over 7.5 is plus something, but he would just need to get 8 kicking points.
Wait, whose
And
kicker is he? Jacksonville's?
Jacksonville.
Oh,
So let me bring it up here. In his last 5 games, in his last 10 points in his last game, 10 points the game before, only 3 against San Francisco, but that's San Francisco. 12 against Pittsburgh, 7 against New Orleans, so he was 1 point off there. But in his last 3 of his last 4 games, he's gotten 2, 3, or 4 field goals. So I think he's going to be probably get an extra point or 2 on a touchdown, but I think he's going to be getting at least 1 or 2 field goals too. So I like the plus money with the over 7.5 kicking points by Brandon McManus.
yep, I'm putting it in right now. Over
7.5.
Yep, and I got that at Barstool for plus 100 just now. What'd you get it at?
Plus 112, I believe, at plus 115 at Bet365.
Oh shit, you got a good line because it's minus 1.5 now. Or minus 105 now. I see it's still even money plus a little plus. Oh, I see plus 102 at Betano. I don't even know what the hell that is. I don't know how all these books came up on this thing. All of a sudden, I can't bet half of them. I gotta change my settings. I think my computer updated, and like all my shit is wrong. But either way,
most of them are minus or plus 100, pretty much everywhere.
That's okay. I'll take the plus money. I already bet it. Or I bet it on like I said, I see it on what did I just say? Barstool.
Yeah.
So I'm on it. I'm rolling with it. Good job, Terry Edelman. There's your Terry Edelman parlay.
That's my football. If you want hockey, I have a couple hockey props that are I absolutely love. Andrei Svechnikov for Carolina. He has an assist in 5 of his last 6 games, and he's plus 165 to get an assist.
Okay,
you can
Terry.
take him for minus 105.
Weeks ago, I don't even interrupt you, but a couple weeks ago, you put us onto the Philip Peronic prop, the point prop, and I know Brian Gillihan because I talk to him like every day. But I know there's a Julie Carley's on it. We've been riding that since then and made money on that. There's been a couple times
he did cool off a bit, but yeah, he's back to heat it up.
Right,
again,
exactly. So. He'll fade off a little bit here and there, and the market is kind of caught up to his point. But what I've been doing is if I hit his point prop, I also hit his assist prop because the assist prop's usually a little priced a little better, and he's more of an assist guy than a goal guy anyway. So that's kind of where I go with it, but that's just me. But talk to me about where
Carolina, Winnipeg.
Carolina,
is the game,
Winnipeg.
and Andrei Svechnikov, who is their top winger. Like he's their top left winger on the team. Plus 165 to get an assist, which is just insane.
So the point, I see a point.
I believe is minus 105.
Is like minus 115 to 25 if you guys want.
Oh, okay, so it's moving.
Assist is plus money for sure.
Yeah.
I see plus 2 assists.
Yeah, obviously that's probably moving because people are thinking, what the heck is going on?
I see one. I'm taking it right now for plus 170 on Barstool. Assist over 1 assist, plus 170. You can get over 1.5 assists if you want to get really freaky for plus 600, but that's a whole different thing.
I do have one more prop that's really high plus
you
money.
Just hold your horses there, killer. I got to type this Russian's names up. Andrei with an
Svechnikov.
Yeah. And who does he play for?
Carolina.
He's the Hurricanes guy. And over half assist. Oops, plus money. Okay. Next. Keep bringing them in, Terry.
One more. And this one, you go a half unit. Like, don't put a full unit on this. Go a bit smaller. But it's ranging anywhere from plus 320 to plus 470. And that is Michael Carcone to get a goal, anytime goal. He plays for the Arizona Coyotes, who are red hot right now. But Carcone has a goal in 4 of his last 5 games for Arizona. So 4 of the last 5 games, he scored a goal, and he's plus 470.
I'm putting him. I see that. Michael, and it's Carcone with a C, folks.
Yeah. And that's a really high, like, you got to sprinkle on that. So those are my 2 props that I really like. I do have 2 others, but if you want to find all my plays,
enough. Don't spoil them.
If you want to find my player props, Getting Well with Terry and Friends daily. I do a show every day, 12:30, and get all my props and stuff there. But those are the 2 I really like.
I love it.
Well, the Carcone, it's huge plus money, so I have to take it. But the Svechnikov assist is my favorite play of the day.
Bam. Brandon McManus. Oh, I should put kicking points. I figured you guys could figure that out, okay? That it's football. There's no kicking in hockey. That's a penalty. Andrei Shchechkov, Hurricanes, over assist. That's what I said. Plus 170. Michael Carcone, Coyotes, over a half a goal. Anytime goal, whatever. Plus 470. So there's some bombs for your asses on in some NHL. You got plenty of props in the NFL game tonight. You got some small slate on the NHL. There's not a lot either way. For me, I'm on, just to throw it out there because you're the hockey guy. I'm on the Penguins money line, and I'm on the Knights puck line at plus money. But you're probably
funny because those are the 2 games I don't have a side play on. I have 3 plays up on the site, 3 sides for today. Up on the site, and none of them are in those games.
You guys should go check out Terry's premium plays at picksandparlays.net. I got a new promo code for you guys too. You're never even going to know. This is the first reveal of this promo code too, by the way. I got official word that I could start using this, so I'm starting to use this immediately.
I'm trying to guess.
I have no idea why, other than I'm somewhat cocky, bold, and full of myself. Promo code Lenny saves you 20% off the entire site, and that's spelled GFY. No, it's not. It's spelled LENNY. It is. It's an official promo code. Swear to Jesus.
Who authorized this?
His name is Gregory Trapp of Cincinnati.
Were you holding him at gunpoint when you got him to agree to this?
Duke of Cincinnati. Promo code Lenny saves 20% off of all Terry's picks. Okay, when you get a package, I stress this enough, and I know I sound like a freaking infomercial, people, but there's no point in getting a day. Just getting like one pick here, one pick there. Get yourself a 3-day pass, a 7-day pass. Get volume and data from all his picks, because Terry's human. Even though he's from Canada, I swear to God, he bleeds the same blood we do. And he has good days and he has bad days. And he goes on streaks, cold or hot. So you got to get in on a package deal. That's where the value is over there. Use that promo code, save 20% off the entire site. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications as always. That's all I got for you. I know.
All right.
I know what you're thinking. Who authorized that promo code? Well,
yeah, I think Craig was forced to do it. So
you think? I mean, I don't know.
It doesn't seem like that's something that he would volunteer to do on his own.
I said, you know what? I don't get no love in the club, and this is some bullshit. Is all I really said. Quickly running through the NHL. Talking about that Knights game, those 2 picks that I have, I just kind of on the Penguins. I just think that's kind of a pick 'em, kind of wishy-washy 50-50 game for me. I just think the Penguins are a little better than the Flyers. I'm taking Penguins. Knights, I think they're way better than the Blues, even though they've been struggling lately, the Golden Knights. I think I don't know. They won their last 2 games. They're at home. I'm just going to take them to run away with some shit.
I think Pittsburgh Philly goes to overtime, so I think you're going to have to sweat it out.
I don't hate
and
that. I
then
almost bet the draw as well. And then I'll be 100% honest with you. I had such a shitty Saturday and Sunday that I tried to keep it simple to myself and not get, I feel like I'm getting cute if I try to go up that big plus money with the draw. So I'm like, I'm probably going to sweat this out. I swear to God, I said the same words to myself. I'm like, I'm probably going to sweat this out, but at minus 115 or whatever, I'm just going to take the money line and run. And you know what I mean? And kind of go that route. But
Pittsburgh should win.
That's what I mean. They should win. You know what I mean? So, and hockey has been, how's hockey treating you? Because hockey, I need to start. I will say this: I hit the thumbs up button every day, every time you have a show. I don't watch all of them live. Sometimes I'll watch them back, see what you're on, see what I'm on, see where we differ, and if whatever. But hockey is killing me slowly, like with small little.
It's been a rough year. It has.
What it's doing.
There's definitely good points, but really, it's been the player props that I've been really doing well on. And
I was just gonna say,
sad because
me.
I can't put player props up on the site, right? So
Right.
we only have access to sides and totals, so it's tough because I'd love to put my player props on the site because that's where I'm doing well this year.
Mm-hmm.
But sides and totals, I really like my 3 plays for today, and I like the slate for tomorrow. And I think you'll like my pick in the Red Wings and Sabres game. That's for sure.
Well, it's Red Wings by 2.5. It's
I'll make you wait to find out what my play is.
That's fair. That's fair. But by the way, for those of you that don't know, behind the scenes, the Red Wings captain, Dylan Larkin, recently married in August. He had a miscarriage. His wife lost the baby. So he's been away from the team a little bit, coming back with team, hearts, thoughts, prayers, all that good stuff. But I look at stuff like that, tragedy, straight up fucking tragedy. Somebody bounces back from that, and I like that. So I'd probably be on him going forward when he's back full time and all that. So
he did play in the last game, which they were able to win. So a little bit closer probably than they wanted, but yeah, and it sounds like it's a potential that Patrick Kane could make his debut tomorrow as well. So that's a huge addition.
Can we talk about that for 3 seconds here? Your thoughts on that whole trade? Mine, quickly, 30 seconds or less. My thoughts were it's very high reward and very little risk. If as far as money-wise towards the cap, didn't cost him much at all. Whatever his salary is this year, if he pans out, kind of thing. And if he fits in, does it feel weird as a Red Wing to see him in the red winged wheel? Absolutely. It feels a little weird. Absolutely. But no weirder than it did when Chris Chelios came to Detroit from Chicago back in the day, and we won Stanley Cups. I'm not saying Patrick Kane's going to take us to the Stanley Cup or make a difference in any way, shape, or form, but it can't hurt, right?
I think adding a guy like Patrick Kane is the difference between the Red Wings making or missing the playoffs. I think adding a guy like that to your lineup is enough to potentially push the Red Wings into the playoffs from being a bubble team to an in team. And that's because, yes, okay, he's probably not going to be his same self from his heyday in Chicago, but what we saw from him last year in New York is he still has the offense. So defense is not good. If you're expecting defensive plays from him, you're going to be sorely mistaken. But it does sound like he's going to be playing with DeBrincat. So he knows DeBrincat. I think it's like you said. There's no
pod, man.
There's no risk to it except if the Red Wings wanted a top draft pick. Potentially that's the only thing, is that you could potentially miss the playoffs by a couple points and get a bad pick. But I think he's enough to push their Wings into a playoff spot. I really do.
I say this all the time, and I think this kind of goes from, it doesn't matter the sport, whether it's football or hockey. There's a fine line between giving up the future, whether it's draft picks or this or that, for winning now. And I think and right now the Wings are at that. Obviously, the Wings and the Lions, I think, are really right there. Like, you need to be, it's a hard decision. A lot of times, if you're a buyer or a seller at the trade deadline, right? Like, we talk about this in baseball all the time. Which teams are buyers and which times are sellers. I think the Wings this year are buyers, because I think they are a bubble playoff team going into this year. With a veteran like Patrick Kane, he doesn't have to be what he used to be. He needs to do that, be that mentor, I don't want to say mentor like he's going to be like that, but like just a veteran locker room presence and a familiarity with another player already, like Brindacat, I think helps a ton. And I mean, it's the All-American team. This is Hockey Town,
He
USA.
was free. He was absolutely free. They just signed him. He was a free agent. He was thinking Toronto. They kept saying Toronto, but he said no. He said, I don't want to go to Toronto. I want to go to Detroit. So he made his choice, and I think
that goes a long way with the players too, because it's not like Detroit outbid Toronto for him. He chose, all things being equal, money, players, this, that, terms, contracts. He chose the Wings. That's what we haven't had in a very long time, is become a free agent destination. In the early 90s and stuff, when the Wings were running through people and winning cup after cup and dominant, that was, everybody wanted to go there and get a cup. At the end of your year, I just want to win a cup before I retire. Dominic Hasek, I can give you multiple. Chris Chelios, everybody, you come here at the end. If that's what he's coming here to do, is just fuck around and find out and win a cup, more power to you, Patrick Kane.
Sadly, the Red Wings are not winning a cup. They're not going to win a cup, but it could be enough to get you guys back in the playoffs. And honestly, with how
I would like to do? I'd like to win a playoff series this year. I'd like to make the playoffs, win one round, and I'm good. Same thing with the Lions. Win your division, win a playoff game. That's the goal. That was the goal.
I think the Wings can win a playoff game. I don't know about a series, but I think the Wings can make the playoffs and they can win a game. I think so, which would be a step up from what they've done. And I think they can make it over Buffalo, who has the longest playoff drought in North American sports. It's Sabres and the New York Jets. So everyone check in on poor Tim Earl, because his teams haven't made the playoffs in like 14 years.
If you guys, whoever had the bet on Friday that Tim Earl would already, and Tim Earl entered the monthly contest on Friday because it was the 1st of December. I put the total of when he would forget to put his picks in as day 3. You either make it past day 3 or not. If you had the under, you cashed it plus money because he forgot to put his picks in Saturday. So, or Sunday, whatever day it was. So good job if you had that under. Me and Terry are going to bounce on out of here, and we're going to go do some free picks and drop some more knowledge on you guys. We appreciate everybody stopping by. Terry, thanks for stopping in. I always appreciate you. You know that. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. And as always, go check out Terry's free picks. Not just his free picks, his premium plays at picksandparlays.net. For real, you can use this promo code LENNY. Saves you 20% off your entire site. Now you got to hear my shit for at least the rest of December. So let's go. Monday Night Football. We appreciate you guys stopping by. Good luck unless you're again.